Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here for another fun-filled day of science. I'm so excited to be here with you again today. So yesterday we came back and started talking about water and liquids and states of matter and really fun, exciting things. And we talked about how water can do almost anything, right? I asked you to describe to me in your activity what water looks like. I happen to have some here handy from a different class's lesson. And water is really cool in that it can fill the shape of whatever container it happens to be in. So this container is square shaped. So this water looks like a square. This container is kind of an oval, but it also has this indent here where this part is thinner. And then I have these cylinders where if I pour this square water in here, the water turns from a square to a cylinder. And that's pretty amazing too. So water can do lots of amazing things, and it can do even more amazing things as it changes temperature. So we're going to start discovering that as this week continues. And I'm very excited to share that with you because that's when things get really fun and interesting. So today we're going to start learning more about that. So as I just kind of showed you a little bit, or as I've tried to share with you, water is magical in a way, in that it has many different uses. It can do lots of things. I hope many of you were able to get in or be able to have the opportunity to play around in some water and tell me what it feels like. It has a very different sensation and can do lots of fun things, and it's really interesting to play with, and it can feel different based on where it's from or what's in it and things like that. And we're going to use it to help us learn. So today, we're going to start looking at what water can do when it gets colder. So right now, this water is room temperature, meaning it's about 68 degrees. I actually happen to have a thermometer next to me, so let's check it. I think the technical temperature for room temperature water is about 68 degrees. We're going to test this water to see if it does anything or if it registers with this thermometer. And it doesn't. It's too cold. This thermometer is for bodies. But when the temperature of water, so how hot or cold it is, drops below 32 degrees, it freezes. It turns from a liquid, like it is now, where it's free-flowing and moving, it turns into a solid, where it doesn't do anything anymore, and it stays in its own shape. Okay, and that's really cool. Let's check out what that looks like. So when you put water into a container and then you lower the temperature, it takes the shape of whatever that container is, but then it stays in that shape. So even if you remove it from that container, it still stays that shape. This was the shape of an ice cube. I just dropped it and broke it. But as you can tell, it's not running through my fingers like water would be. It still has edges. There's a flat surface there and things like that. Now, we're going to see what happens to it as it warms up as I stand here and talk to you. Okay, so watch my hand carefully as I continue having this conversation with you. Now, what I want you to do today is to see if you can grab some ice. This is called ice, okay? When water gets colder, it turns into ice. Do you see what's happening? Watch my fingers and watch below my fingers. So as ice warms up, it begins to melt. It turns back into water and loses its shape again. It turns back into a liquid and it's free flowing. It turns into raindrops again. Okay, so what I want you to do today, I want you to play around with this. Go grab some snow from outside or grab an ice cube from your freezer if you have one, and with an adult's permission and help, put it in a glass, put it in a bowl, and watch it. See what happens to it and watch it happen. My body is hot, so this ice cube is melting during this video, which is not very long. So depending on how you handle this snow or this ice, this can go quickly. But put it in a non-breakable cup or bowl, see what happens, and then tell me what you notice in Seesaw, okay? Have a great day, everyone. See you tomorrow.